Hello everybody, this is Milagros from Binah Tarot, and these are the Love Tarot scopes for the month of December. I will be explaining the rules to participate in the free reading contest in the end of the video. Let's begin. So this month I'm going to be using two different decks. I'm going to be pulling from the Greer deck for the Celtic Cross, and I am going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot for the advice card. Libra, this is your tarot scope for the month of December. So what we have in the middle is the Eight of Swords, as we can see, and it has to do with feeling trapped in a situation or within yourself, within your mind. This is something that comes out quite often for Libra readings or for clients who have an important placement in Libra. Normally, or sometimes, you find yourself overthinking about certain situations, and sometimes you feel trapped within your own thoughts, being unable to make a decision, being unable to act in a specific way because you need to sometimes think all the sides of every situation. And this is crossed by the Fool card. And the Fool card has to do with quite the opposite, being spontaneous and not overthinking the things. So, you are trying to be spontaneous, and whether it's not coming out exactly the way you want it to be, you are trying to have a new beginning as well. It might be that you're trying to have a new beginning and life is not letting you embrace that new beginning fully. You're trying to escape from this situation in which you feel that you're being delayed in a way, but life is making it a little bit difficult for you to have this new step, to allow you to just be spontaneous, to allow you to just celebrate. It is like the one step before feeling free, the one step before feeling that you have reached a point in which life has been a little bit difficult and now you can rest. And you're right in that point, and that period of time might have extended a little bit more than you were expecting it to. So what I see in the top, in the crown of the reading, is a Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups has to do with satisfaction with oneself. You are trying to have in mind your best interest. You're a person that, although can be in a relationship, you also try to be good on yourself, like to be good, feel good by yourself, individually good, without having to depend on how the other person is. And that is something that sometimes the other person might not process very well. That's true. But it is also something that you try to keep all along. And it's one of the reasons that you overthink, because you don't want to be a burden to anybody. You don't want to be annoying to anybody. You don't want to be clingy to anybody. You want to feel well by yourself. You want to know that whether you are or you are not with somebody, you are still fine. It's not always what it seems like, but at least it's the image you're trying to project. It's what you're trying to program in your mind for this period of time. In the past, I get the Sun card. And the Sun card has to do with, I get fire energy. It can be somebody from a fire sign. It can be a Leo, for example, which is ruled by the sun. It also can be a situation in which there was a lot of clarity to you, and you feel that that time of clarity is no longer so easy to find at this point. You wish for that sun. You wish for that clarity. It might also be even a little bit like you're feeling a little bit down. It might be the lack of sun as well. That is making you feel a little bit gloomy, a little bit under the weather, and you're trying to get over that situation. It also might have to do with something that has happened during summer. In regards to the foundation, I get the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles can represent a person from an earth sign, such as Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So it might represent somebody from these signs, or it might represent the side of yourself that is a little bit more like an earth sign, a little bit more rational, a little bit more into the facts, into the action, into the, actually more than the action, into the results of the actions. So you're trying this time around to rely on the things that are actually happening, and not only on the things or on the way the things seem from the outside. You want actual facts this time. You want, you don't want just ideas. You want to build foundations for your future that will look or seem or feel more reliable towards yourself. What I see as the current energy is the World card, and the World card, it tells me that quite similar to the Nine of Cups, that you are reaching an end, you're completing a cycle, you are feeling in a moment in which you want to have that balance. You want to feel balanced, you want to feel free, you want to live from any point of stagnation, you want to flow freely, like, you know, like an earth sign, like yourself. You have this free soul, and you're trying to tap again on that freedom, tap again on that power that you have within yourself. And that is the energy for this month. It might be that it is taking a bit longer to get there, but you're still having it in your mind, you're still trying to project it in a way. From the environment, I get the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is, it might represent a person from a water sign, such as Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It can mean that your partner, he or she is from a water sign, and it's kind of showing you a different dimension of the things. You might have been related to people from different signs in the past, and maybe for the first time you are dealing with somebody who is finally in touch with his emotions or her emotions, and it makes you a little bit afraid to go along with him or with her, because, you know, you also try to protect yourself and not get into trouble. But it might be like a new territory for you sometimes, though you have it within yourself, because you're also craving and trying to find that balance. I feel that the intentions of this person are good towards you. So if you're single, it might be that this other person, or that there is somebody interested in you, open for meeting you, and you are just probably thinking of it too much before giving a step towards him or her. If you're in a relationship, then the other person has feelings, has good, pure feelings, is willing to get to an agreement, is willing to listen, but she or he also wants to be listened. Also, don't forget that the other side also has some ideas, that the other person also has some fears that should be addressed as well. I get also the card of the Emperor on the unexpected. So it might be that during this month you are going to encounter some resistance of some sort. Like the Emperor is somebody who happens to be very stubborn, and it might be that you are expecting for the things to flow in a different way, or for the flow of things to be like faster, for the pace of things actually to be faster, and you might have to encounter some roadblocks, which are not bad. It also might have to do with the other person wanting to find compromise with you, and you not wanting to give or to compromise to what he or she is proposing. And you are like maybe thinking that things are getting too serious or too real, and you're maybe a little bit afraid that will end up in disappointment for yourself, or that will make you feel trapped in any way. Don't feel trapped. Try to enjoy the moment. This card also can have to do with legal matters. It might have to do in case you're going through some sort of separation or divorce, that there is something coming up this month in regards to that. It might have to do that the other person involved is going to be a bit more firm than he or she has been as well. And maybe it is another side of him or her that you weren't expecting to see. Now, as for the future cards, I get the Four of Swords, and I get the Four of Clouds, which are quite an equivalent in one deck and the other deck. So I think that you would want the things to go, as I was saying, in a different pace. You would want the things to go a little bit faster, to happen a little bit faster, to flow a little bit easier. And it's been a little bit difficult for you to adapt to the pace of the things as they are currently. Because you want action, you want motion, you want movement. And maybe waiting on the things sometimes can make you feel depressed or can make you feel trapped in a way, like looking the things as if they were really far from you. But it is not like that. I do think that life has a really important reason why the things did not happen as fast or as soon as you were expecting them to. If you are thinking to have children, this is a very good month to do it. Maybe it's something that you have been waiting for a long time, and now it would be the month to really try, because there are chances that you can get pregnant. If you are not planning to have a child, then take care, because there is like this combination of the Seven of Pentacles plus the Empress together, which actually I was willing to pull just one card, but both of them came out, so I just decided to lay both of them on the table. And this means that you can potentially be expecting a child this month. So if you're not wanting for that situation to happen, then just be careful during this month, because there are some energies that are going to boost fertility. This does not only have to do with fertility, physical fertility, but can also have to do with fertility of ideas. So if you want to be inspired in this relationship, if you want for the things to reignite again, and you feel that they have been a little bit on standby, or that there has been some stagnation, then just hold on a little bit longer, because towards the end of the month, you're going to be regaining that vital energy. You're going to feel again like yourself. You're going to feel again in connection with yourself. You're going to feel again willing to share and to embrace the blessings that life can give you. If you do not want this, maybe it can, all the vibe that I get from this reading also tells me that maybe you don't want the compromise yet, and your person maybe wants to get married and you're not sure. It is something to consider. It is something to really consider. The fact that I get the Four of Swords in two different shapes tells me that sometimes you need a little bit distance from the situation, just to evaluate the things a little bit more carefully. That sometimes it's not a good idea to postpone things. If the things are actually in your hands and you have been postponing them, then try not to do it. Try to also think and be sensitive towards the needs of, or the desires of the other person, because it's just going to make everything all the easiest and most fair for both of you. If you're single and you are doubting if you should wait a little bit longer or not, if you feel that life is not bringing that things to you yet, or that people to you yet, then maybe it's just a matter of letting the things cool down a bit more and wait on a moment in which you will feel better. Or if life is actually open for you, it has opened the roads for you, and you're just afraid to give a step forward, then it is a good time to stop postponing it and just go for it, and let, as I was saying before, life give you those blessings that you have been waiting for. Please have in mind that this is just a general reading, and you can always check on your ascendant, your moon sign and Venus. In regards to the contest for a free reading, all you need to do is give a thumbs up to this video, follow me and like my Facebook page, subscribe to my channel, and share this post that I am going to be linking down below of the video. This time it will be a Facebook contest, that way I can keep track of who is participating without being disruptive towards your YouTube privacy. Also make sure that you have set the privacy of the video to public, so that I can keep track and when I count the participants in order to choose a winner. The deadline to participate is on December the 10th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, and I will be announcing the winner on December the 11th. This month I will be offering discounted readings for $25, and this special price will be available only during the month of December, like a Christmas kind of promo. So I will link also down below on the description of the video the link that you can follow in order to book this reading. I will be posting the videos of 2018 shortly. You can subscribe to my channel and enable the notifications so that you will receive an alert when the new videos are up. Thank you very much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. It has been really rewarding for me, and I am really thankful for all the support. I really hope you have a wonderful December, Merry Christmas, and a wonderful, wonderful New Year full of blessings. See you on the next video. Thanks.